Whittled.
Hi, I'm Jimmy. Welcome to another episode of my latest Hitman 3 playthrough. In this series, I'm playing through all the story missions in Hitman World of Assassination on Master Difficulty, going for Silent Assassin, Suit only, and getting Fiberwire kills only. And today we're on Wilson Creek. As I mentioned last time, the last couple levels were somewhat difficult, and this is a bit of a break. This is a bit of an easier level to do. Only has 2 targets, and they're both relatively easy to isolate. In fact, based on the loadout, you may have already guessed the trick I'm going to use to isolate Nolan Cassidy. But first, yeah, there's James Batty. This is Nolan's neighbor, and he has some clues.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. The lawsuit also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town. So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something here, 47.
And yeah, with the shovel I got,
I
I'm going to
think it would be
excavate the second
beneficial
clue.
to locate the unlawful surveillance mentioned in the lawsuit. Perhaps Nolan Cassidy's house would be a good place to start. A cigar box with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the constant, as per tradition, he writes.
So I tried to wait, waiting for one of the guards to turn around and walk away. Then I hop over the fence here. Here I'm going to employ a trick I don't use much. I'm going to use bullet distractions.
Say what?
The convenient thing about bullet distractions is you can place the sound pretty much exactly where you want it, which is helpful, as opposed to like throwing an object where it's sometimes tricky to get the NPC to go exactly where you want them to. The downside is if the gun is too loud and they hear the gunfire, or if the shot lands too close, they can register it not as a sound, but as shots being fired, in which case they panic, which is why I don't like to use it most of the time. So, but there it worked perfectly. I'm using the Krugermeyer, so the gun is very quiet. And yeah, managed to place the bullet distractions in the right spot so that the guards weren't panicked by it. So waiting in the bush till this guy walks past, and now I choke him out. Here I'm going to use this bush as a little hiding spot to place the bodies. And the weapons. Don't want any of these weapons getting found. So yeah, there's a bit of prep work here to get this done. But yeah, the one inconvenient thing about this level is that the finding the clues objective isn't optional. You have to do it every time you play the mission, and it does get repetitive. But as you can see, we quickly and easily got the first 2 clues, and the third clue is in the house here. It's going to be very easy for me to obtain using this method. So there, now all 3 of those bodies are in the bush. Going to turn on the fumigator here. It's going to lure the pesticide, pest control guy over. So yeah, I wait for him to come over. Yeah, let him turn it off. Then I choke him out. I just mostly want to get him out of the way. I'm going to use the fumigation machine in a little bit. I don't want him being lured over here when I don't expect it. So I go ahead and lure him over, and then I choke him out. So he's out of the way. Here I decide to run back here and grab the fire extinguisher. But I don't end up using it. So this is just a little diversion. I think I was planning to maybe potentially knock someone out with it, but I end up not needing it. So yeah, jump back over the fence, and here I'm going to... Yeah, oh yeah. Oh no, first I need to go in the house. I want to make sure to take care of the cameras, and there's a camera box in this room right here. And here again, I try to use the bullet distraction trick to lure the NPC. I'm hoping to like get him to go over by the window.
Command, I just heard something.
Looks like he's
I don't know.
going to investigate.
I'm gonna go check it out.
So I wait for him to head over. And then I don't expect it. He turns towards me and almost spots me there. That was surprising. But ends up going... I don't know where he was going. That's so... Sometimes NPCs react to distractions in unpredictable ways. I think he registered it. It was too high up, so he registered it. Oh no, he's going in the garage. I guess he thought it was in the garage. Anyway, that was strange. So yeah, now the cameras are out. And now I'm going to poison the fumigation machine. And that'll knock out everyone in the house. The other nice thing about this method is because it's using sedative poison, it won't void a silent assassin even if the bodies are found. Although, I'm not planning on letting any of these bodies get found.
Recording of some sort. The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations, 47. A letter from Janus to someone called Zoe. It looks like a draft, and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and her sister having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. I've heard that name before. This is a good find, 47.
And there now, as you can see, we've got all 3 clues.
We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
And there's Lucas Gray being dramatic as always. So now I'm going to hide out in the garage and wait for Nolan Cassidy to return home. And there, right as he gets close, I'm going to hide in this crate so I don't get spotted. And I wait, and then as he's walking past, I'm going to place a save here. I finish my setup, so it's a simple matter now to take out Nolan. And Janus isn't that difficult to isolate and take out. So even though I'm less than halfway through the mission, that feels like a good spot to save. So there, I knock him out. His body's going to get found, but it doesn't matter because we're going to take Nolan out.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
And there, I'm just being a little extra careful. If this body or Nolan's body gets found, that will ruin Silent Assassin. So I don't think anybody else is going to come into the house, but just in case they do, I'm going to stick them into this bathroom because no one comes in here normally. This is not part of anyone's normal patrol route, so should be good. Now I'm going to head out into the backyard. Oh, the other nice thing about knocking out James Batty early is I can walk through his yard without any fear of being spotted. So there we go. We've got the 3 clues. We've taken out the video evidence. We've taken out Nolan Cassidy. Now we just need to get to Janus. Bit of a sprint here. Bit of a jog here getting to his house. Oh, one thing I don't think I'd mentioned, but one of the little touches I've done on this series is for every mission I've chosen a different suit. This one I chose the one with the fedora, looking like a 1930s gangster. It just feels appropriate for this level.
I swear I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive...
Sort of take a wide way around to avoid getting spotted by that cop because he's an enforcer.
God damn it.
This is one of the surprising details about this map is that
Yeah.
that awning there and that pipe isn't a hostile or trespassing zone. You can climb up that freely without arousing any suspicion. Normally, when you're scaling buildings, it's always hostile or trespassing. Or often it is. Paris is similarly strange, where it's if you go up the main drain pipe, it's like suspicious at first, but then it becomes not suspicious once you get close to the top floor. Right here, we're in the top floor of Janus's house. I'm going to take some time to knock out the 2 guards that are up here. Here we see Janus and his bodyguard getting ready to come upstairs. And there I notice the other guard is shifting position to have his back towards me. And I decide to go in and knock him out. This is very, very dodgy. I'm going to, in a moment I'm going to drag his body. And as you can see, I'm already like almost being spotted by Janus and his bodyguard, but I just managed to get out in time with the body. So, would have been smarter to just stay in here and wait for the full cycle, but well, no guts, no glory. Here, I thought I was looking for the wrench, but I forgot to pick it up earlier, so I don't have a quick way to knock out the bodyguard. But even without a wrench or anything else, I decided to just go for it here.
Cold War spy master and first Providence constant.
And yeah, he sees me choking him out, so again, Silent Assassin is temporarily void. But I managed to get behind him and Fiberwire him.
The actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still,
Lucas Gray always has to be dramatic. But yeah, we've done the job. Taken out both targets, suit only, Silent Assassin, and with the Fiberwire. So yeah, now we just need to jog to an exit. If I had a crowbar with me, I could have opened the sewer grate and exited there, but well, there's a risk. Opening the sewer grate is an illegal action, so there's a chance of being spotted doing that. And I didn't think to bring a crowbar with me or grab one from the level, so I'm just going to head to the bus stop. There we are. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.